Hey guys, welcome back to math class. I hope you enjoyed the warm-up as much as I did. So, this is what we're doing right now. We're doing fractions of a set. When you do the assignment, it's going to be page 135, 136 in your workbook. Once you finish that, if you have extra time today, go back please and finish up all the other fraction worksheets. I mean, just do some of them. You don't have to do them all in one go, but check out those fraction worksheets. And in the pages like 100, 135, see if you can do a few of those pages if you have not already done that. So we're going to be looking at things like this. You're going to have on your assignments a bunch of drawings. And they might be like, instead of 24 dots, it might be like turtles or balloons or other kinds of things. But it's going to be the same idea. You look at a picture of that number, and you're trying to think of what fraction of that number am I thinking about. So for instance, 1/2 of 24, this is 24 dots. Well, the 2 lets you know it's going to be cut into 2 equal groups because fractions are always equal groups. In this case, we want 2, 1/2 of 24. You could probably just do that in your head because we often just half numbers. So 1/2 of 24, well, on the drawing, just cut it right in half. Just like that. That's going to be cut into 2 equal groups. 1/2 of 24 is, well, let's see, 3, 6, 9, 12. 1/2 of 24 is 12. I just cut it into half, and I count up how many there were on each side. Because we want 2 chunks, equal chunks. The next one is 1/3 of 24. So we're going to cut it into 3 equal slices, right? 1/3 of 24. So it's going to look like, well, let's see. That's an equal slice. That's an equal slice. I just cut into 3 equal slices. I know because 1/3, the 3 is on the bottom, that means it's going to be cut into 3 equal slices. And it's asking me, how many is in one of those equal slices? Denominator means how many slices are there? The numerator means how many are we talking about? I'm talking about 1 equal slice. Well, I just cut into 3. Just count them up. 2, 4, 6, 8. 1/3 of 24 is 8. And that makes sense, right? Because 8 times 3 is 24, or 24 divided by 3 is 8. If you cut 24 into 3 equal parts, it's 8. 8 is 1/3 of 24. The next one's 1/4. 1/4 of 24. Let's cut this guy up into 4 equal pieces. Okay, well, I'm going to cut it right in half. And I'm going to cut that right into half too. That's 4 equal slices. 24. So what's 1/4 of 24? Well, 4 means we cut into 4 equal slices. 1 means we want to know how much is in one of those chunks. Let's count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1/4 of 24 is 6. And that makes sense, right? Because 6 times 4 is 24. 24 divided by 4 is 6. 1/4 of 24 is 6. Remember how division and fractions are similar? In fact, they're just it's just the same things. Just different ways of looking at the same thing. So 1/4, we cut it into 4 pieces. How many pieces are we talking about? 1. How much is in 1/4 of 24? Well, we just drew it into 4 equal pieces. It's 6. The next one is 6. How many pieces are in 1/6 of 24? Let's find out. I'm going to leave it Well, you know what? Actually, I'll get rid of that. So I'm going to cut it into 3 equal pieces. And I'm going to cut it all into half. Now I've got 6 equal pieces. 1/6 of 24 is, well, I've got 6 pieces. Just look at how much is in one of those pieces. Ding, right here. 4. 1/6 of 24 is 4. It's in 6 equal pieces. The denominator means how many pieces did you cut it into? The numerator means how many are we talking about? Oh, we're just talking about 1. Oh, well then it's 1, 2, 3, 4. What if you say, how many is in 2/6 of 24? Well, we just cut it into 6 pieces. All we've got to do is just count up how many's in 2 of those 6ths. Got 4 in this one, 4 in that one. 4 plus 4 is 8. There's 8. 8 pieces. What if you said 3/6? Well, we cut it into 6 pieces. We want to know how many are in 3 of those 6. Let's count them up. Well, this one's got 4. This one's got 4 more. That's 8. This one's got 4 more. That's 12. 3/6 of 24 is 12. Which makes kind of sense, right? Because 3/6 is really also known as a half. Half of 24. Oh, we already figured that out. It's 12. So if you have a larger numerator than 1, well, first find out how many is in 1/6. And then, are we talking about 1/6? No, in this case, we're talking about 3/6. So you need to find out how much is in 1/6 and then triple it if it's 3/6. So that's what you're going to be doing today. You're going to be drawing with little marks the pictures like that into halves, thirds, ninths, fifths. It's up to you to know how to draw them out with the lines, get them into equal chunks so you have that many chunks on the denominator. And then you just say, how many is in, say if it's thirds, how many is in 1/3? And then if they say, well, okay, now how many is in 2/3? Well, you just have to find out, well, it's not just 1/3, it's 2/3. So I double that number, and that's how many are in 2/3. That's the assignment. Pages 135 to 136 in the math book. If you finish early and you still have some energy, please go back and catch up in your workbook. I will also post pictures of the workbook in case you don't have your math book, but please do it in your math book. If you do have it, because you should have it. Thank you. See you mañana.